So just standing. My legs. I was sitting on my heels. Oh. Okay, so just breathe in and out, in and out. One more time. Okay, head side to side, just 4 times. Semi-head roll, 4 times. And the last one. Okay, roll your shoulders 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now with your arms 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. With your arms 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hands together, your wrist and back. Okay, a little bit your elbows, not that much, and back. Okay, now having a little hip circles. And back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doing squat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it. Little bit more from side to side. Okay, hands down, keep moving. I will move the curtain a bit down. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And hold it on one side. Keep that heel on the floor. Okay, so the bent leg heel is on the floor. Rotate. And bend the front leg and extend. Bend and extend. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hold it down. Lift your chest. So just try not to look down. Just lift your chest. Step closer. Extend the 2 legs. Hands on the floor or on the shin. Up to you. Rotate to the middle. Bend the other leg. Heel is on the floor. Okay, so the bent leg is on the floor. And rotate and extend the front leg and bend, extend, bend. 4, 5, and one more. Hold it down. Lift your head. Step closer with the back leg. Extend the 2 legs, hands on the floor or on the shin. Okay, rotate to the middle. And we will do only the hip mobility. Okay, so the legs are extended, hands on the floor, and we will move our bum from side to side. So just the hips. I guess you can see that in the mirror. So what I'm doing. Okay, so just move it, move it, move it. Okay, and again, knees, bend your knees from side to side. Okay, hold it on one side. Try to keep your bum a little bit closer to the heel. Okay, and a little bit roll forwards and backwards. Just roll a little bit. If you lift that heel, so keep your bum a little bit higher and do that exercise at a higher level. Okay, but if you can sit on your heel, then you can do it that way. Okay, and just hold it a little bit. And then extend that leg. Move on the other side. Sit on that heel and a little bit roll. Okay, so this one is still gentle. You don't need to push yourself too much. And just hold. Okay, extend the legs. Again, moving your hips from side to side. Okay, we will go down to the floor, going to our knees and on the hands, and we will do chest circles, but you have to move your tailbone as well. Okay, so not just the upper body, so the full body. So move your tailbone to the ceiling and then rotate it down to the floor. Okay, so 8 times in each direction. This one is slow. When you are done with the 8, go back and do 8 on the other side. When you are done, just sit on your heels and get into child's pose, please. And I will know that you are ready. Okay, everyone is ready. Go back to your hands and on your knees. If your wrists are painful, you can go on your forearms. What we will do, circles, knee circles, 8 times backwards, 8 times forwards. And then get into child's pose when you are ready. Okay, so 8 forwards, 8 backwards, and then switch side, 8 times again on the other side backwards, and 8 times forwards. Then get into child's pose if you are ready. Okay, from here, from the child's pose, what we will do? Opening your legs, okay, feet together, and we will just a little bit, I know it's tricky or interesting, just a little bit move, roll your hips, okay, just roll your hips. Okay, try to keep your knees open and feet together, and just sit on your heels, okay, and then hold that position and try to extend your arms, or at least cross your arms in front of you, and try to put your chin or your forehead on the arm. Okay, and just hold that position a little bit. Let's say 20 seconds. So count until 20. Okay, when it's done, you can come out from the position, sitting on your bum and rolling the knees. Okay, at the beginning, you are just dropping the knees from side to side. You don't need to touch the floor. Okay, so this one is just a gentle one. Rolling your knees from side to side, relaxing the hips, working a little bit on the mobility. Okay, and after that, we will sit in a zigzag position. We did this one before. So what we will do, rolling the knees from to the other side, moving the back leg forward, going back to the floor, rolling the knees to the other side, back leg will move forward and to the floor. Okay, so this one is 8 times on each side. Probably you will move forward when you are doing this exercise, but then you can move a little bit back. Okay, so 8 times. Try to keep your back straight. Try to move that leg fully in front of you. Okay, so it should be front of you and then back to the floor. So not just to the side, to the camera angle, you need to move it. So this one is a 180 angle movement. Okay, so I'm going from the left to the right and then back. When it's done, sit on your bum again, rolling your knees from side to side. Okay, I will wait for everybody. Okay, everyone is done. Then we will go on our back. And at the beginning, I hope that you can see, my legs are bent. We already did this exercise. Feet together, and we will open and close the knees super fast. What is important? Keeping the feet over the hips. Okay, so not knees over the hips, the feet, and open, close, open, close. So this one is 40 times. Then when you are done, just pull the legs on your chest in a tuck position. Okay, after that, we will just open, close at the beginning. We don't need to open it too wide, okay? Just when you feel that you are still using the inside part of your legs. Okay, so from that point, we will close and open, close and open, close and open. Again, 40 times, this one. Okay, so not the widest point, where you are still using the inside leg. Keep the feet over the hips. Okay, when you are done with the 40, just get into a tuck position, so knees on the chest and rolling your knees. Staying on your back, we will open the legs, we will grab the inside part of the leg. If you want, you can just hold your toes if it's more comfortable, or you can move to your ankle, not the ankle, the heel. Okay, so two legs, not just one leg, I just wanted to show. And a little bit rolling from side to side, and we will try to pull down the knees a little bit when we are rolling. Okay, pulling down the knees a little bit and just playing with this exercise around 10 or 15 times on each side. And then when you are done, feet down to the floor and rolling your knees. Okay, so 10 times rolling on each side, 10 to 15, and then feet down to the floor and just roll your knees. So the happy baby pose. Okay, we will lift the knees to the chest, grabbing your crook of the knee and sit up. We will go on our forearms. Okay, and we will do still again leg circles. This one 4 times with bent legs outwards, then 4 times inward, and then do it 4 times with all extended legs. Okay, extended leg outward and inward, and then switch side. So 4 times with bent leg in one direction, and 4 times with extended leg in one direction. Okay, so try to make it slow, try to make a bigger and bigger circle with your knee or with your foot. When it's done, you know the exercise, just rolling your knees from side to side. I tell you the next exercise when you're ready. So, pulling your chest, now bring the knee to the chest, bent leg, going back to extended, and lift to your face with extended leg. Bent leg, extended leg. So this is 1, and you have to do 8 times. Okay, so bent leg, extended leg. This is 1. Bent leg, extended leg 2. Bent leg, extended leg 3. So 8 times on each side. Okay, try to keep the leg extended. Okay, so engage your knee. When you are done with the 8-8, feet down, and rolling your knees. You can go down to the floor if it's too painful for your shoulder. Good. Still on your back, legs together. One leg will be fixed. Okay, and only so you can keep your hands next to your body just to support yourself. Other leg will go down and lift. Down and go back. Down and go back. So this one 10 times on each side, please. And then feet down to the floor and just rolling your knees. You can drink after this exercise if you need. Okay, when it's done, roll on your side and sit. And at first, we will just get into a gentle froggy, and we will just roll back and forth. Okay, so knees are in line with your hips. Keep your feet together and just a little roll. You don't need to arch your back. Okay, so this one is just with flat back and moving the hips, rolling 20 times. Okay, back and forth, back and forth. This one is 20 times. Then roll on your tummy, roll your hips, from side to side, and then you can sit. Okay, so 20 rolls, please. When it's done, we will do one more round, but this time we will do only 10 rolls and then hold the top position. Okay, so again, 10 rolls, and then we need to sit on the heels and just hold that position for 20 seconds. Okay, again, 10 times rolling, back and forth, then sitting on your heels, trying to push down your bum, opening your hips a little bit. So hold that one for 20 seconds, then you can roll to your tummy when you are done. Okay, and rolling your hips. When you are done with the 20 seconds, roll on your tummy and roll your hips from side to side. You can roll your legs as well as you wish. Then we need to sit. Okay, at first you will just cross the legs. Okay, so this is just a normal seated position. And we will lean forward. Okay, lean forward. You are stretching a little bit the bum. And then we will do, so you need to hold that position for 10 seconds, then switch legs, and 10 seconds again before the butterfly position. When you are done with the 10-10, just roll your knees again. Okay, and after that, butterfly position. You don't need to keep the square, but it's not fully at your hips. Okay, so it's somewhere in the middle. And we will try to, at the beginning, we are just leaning forwards. We will try to move the hands, slide the hands in front of us and holding that position. Okay, then you will go back and a little leg shake. So you need to hold it at first 10 seconds. Okay, so let's start it. Try to straighten your back. I know it's super hard in that position. Just try it. When the 10 seconds is done, then you move back and just shaking your legs. And let's do one more 10 seconds. So slide your hands forward. Try to push your chest down to the floor and hold it for 10 seconds and move back slowly. And again, shake your legs. And this time, you can close your legs and roll the knees slowly. Okay, so this one is a quite intense stretch for the hips. Okay, this time, now we will grab So now I'm in the same position, grabbing my ankle and pushing my knees down. We will do it 2 times 10 seconds. Okay, so this one is still a gentle one. I want to do the sliding exercise at first before we will do the yoga block version. Okay, so just pushing your knees down a little bit, 10 seconds, then closing your legs, rolling the knees slowly. And do it one more time. After this, holding for 10 seconds. And again, slowly close your legs and roll your knees. You try to do it with straight back. Okay, try not to round your back and dropping your shoulders. So try to straighten your back as much as you can. So rolling your belly button down to the floor. Okay. When it's done, we will get into the half frog position or the half split position. If you need yoga blocks under your hands, you can, or your forearms, up to you. So one leg is bent, other leg is extended sideways, and we are just doing the sliding version. Okay, so this one 10 times sliding, then hold the last one for 10 seconds, then you can move back and switch side. 10 times sliding on the other side, hold the last one for 10 seconds, and then you can come out from the position. Okay, so 10 times sliding, holding it for 10 seconds, then switching sides, 10 times sliding and hold it for 10 seconds. Then you can close your legs, sit on your bum and rolling the knees again. Okay, question, do you have rubber bands? The long one? I'm just telling you the next exercise, so just finish the relaxing one. So when you have this, you need to make 2 little holes at the end of your rubber band. These will move around your foot or feet. Okay. So what you can do, you can just simply go on your back, holding the rubber band in front of you, and we will keep the rubber band active. So you need to pull it and doing the legs opening and closing in that position. Or you can move the rubber band around your body, extending the legs and doing this exercise in that way. Also, there is another version using a yoga block. The yoga block is under your hips. Okay, so in that position, not in that way, that position, under your hips. You can pull the rubber band over your bum, doing this leg opening and closing in that way. So this one is 15 times, and you have to do 2 steps. Okay, so 15 times open and closing. And then you can move the yoga block off and just rolling your bum, not the bum and the knees as well. Okay, when you are done with the first round, just wait, please. Okay, I will tell you the next one. So we will do the same thing. So if you want to use the yoga block under your hips, if you want to use the rubber band. So again, 15 times, but then when you are done with the 15, you will put the hands on the knees and we will try to pull down the legs. Okay, so this one is, so now you can use your hands a little bit more and pushing down the legs. So 15 times, open, close, then hold the last one for 20 seconds. When the 20 seconds done, you can pull your knees to your chest, move your legs a little bit, then feet down and rolling your knees. Okay, when we are done, we don't need the rubber band. We will need the yoga block. We need to get into a half split position again. What we will do, yoga block. We are away from the yoga block. We will put the leg on the yoga block. So we are in a half position. We are holding ourselves with the hands on the floor and we will just roll. Okay, so this is the most important part. So this foot should rotate forward and then upwards. And I sit down. I'm holding myself with my hands. Okay, and I'm doing it that way. If it's too hard, you can use the other yoga block under your bum. Okay, so this will be less intense, but you still can do this exercise. If it's this one is again too hard, you don't need the yoga block under your heel and you still can do this exercise. So this one is 10 times rolling. The most important part, flex your foot and rotate that foot from the front to upright position. From the front, toes up. Okay, 10 times. So try to feel that you are stretching all parts here. Okay, with this roll, you activate all of the muscles. Okay, if it's done 10 times, then switch side. Okay, let me know if it's too hard for your wrist. When you are done with the 10, 10 on each side, you can move your hands a little bit, your wrist, okay, because this one is quite intense. Good, you can stretch a little bit the forearms and the upper part of the forearm. And after that, we will work on the butterfly. Okay, so we already did when the legs were together, the feet were together. We didn't push the knees too much yet. So we will have 3 rounds, okay, with this. 20 seconds in each position. At first, we will just, it's up to you. You can grab your ankle and pushing the knees with your elbows. Or you can use your hands and push the knees down. What would be important? So I don't know if you can see. We are not doing that with the rounded back. We will try to do it with a straight back. Okay, so it's not fully straight, but not that rounded back. Okay, and I will try to push it down. So hold it for 20 seconds. Then I will close my legs slowly and rotating the knees down. Okay, and after I will tell you the next exercise. I will wait for you. Just do it and do the relaxing, so it's important. Don't miss it. Yes. Okay, I will explain the next one until you are relaxing. If you use one yoga block, I prefer to use it like this, not like this. Okay, so this. I will put my legs, the ankles, so the ankles must be supported. Okay, and I will do this hips opening in that position. I will grab the ankles, pushing down the knees with my elbow. Okay, so if it's too hard for you, don't do this. Still do what we did in the first round. Okay, but if you want to make it a little bit harder, so you can another way. So you can use that way the yoga block and hold it for 20 seconds. Okay, and then slowly close your legs and rotating your knees. I hope we won't be able to close our legs. Okay, so when you are done, so you just roll your knees. Okay, and in the third round, we will use 2 yoga blocks. Okay, one is under the bum, so we will sit. So try to use it like this under your bum, not like this. Well, it depends. I have big bum, so I'm using it like this. Okay, so because it's much more comfortable to sit on it like this. Rachel can use it like this. Okay, and again under your, or anyone can use it like this. Okay, so then this one is a little bit tricky because you need to balance and you really need to engage the full body, because if you push one leg, then this whole thing will be like this, not in the middle. Okay, so grabbing your ankles, pushing down the knees with your elbows, or you can use your hands as well, and try to straighten your back. So try to rotate the belly button a little bit down to the floor, so not squeeze it to your spine. Now we need to roll it down and hold that position for 20 seconds. Okay, and when you are done, slowly close your legs. At first the feet, then the yoga block, and rolling your legs. Okay, we're trying to move back everything. So what you will do, sitting in a, your legs don't need to be crossed, just sitting. Your legs are bent. One arm, crook of the elbow. The other opposite foot will be at the crook of the elbow. Other arm will move around. I don't know if you can see that full black. So that arm will hug the knee. At first your foot, the knee has to be hugged, hands together. Try to avoid that kind of bent, rounded back position. Try to straighten your back and move your legs a little bit from side to side. Okay, so this one is a little bit different stretch. What we did, still hips opening back around 15 times. Carrying your leg. Then you can slowly move it down. At first, just rolling your knees. Okay, don't jump into the other side immediately. When you had a few leg rolls, then again, foot hugging your leg, hands together, straight back, and try to swing a little bit from side to side. If it's hard, you can just hold that leg with your hand, okay? Try to move that foot to the crook of the knee, no, crook of the elbow, sorry, crook of the elbow. It's almost the crook of the knee. Again, 15 times, then foot down and rolling your legs. Then after that, I would like to stretch a little bit the hip flexors. So we will get into a lunge position. Okay, so one leg is at the front. We will drop the hips. We will extend the front leg and drop the hips. Try to not open your hips. Okay, so your hips must be spread. And then this one is just gentle moving back and forth. And this one is 8 times. When you are done with this, hold the last position for 10 seconds, dropping your hips. When the 10 seconds done, then just get into child's pose. Yes, if you need yoga blocks next to your legs, you can use yoga blocks just to support yourself if you need. Okay, so 10 times bending and extending, and then holding the last position for 10 seconds, and then sit into a child's pose. Let me know when you're done with both sides. Okay, when you're done with this, I'm just telling you the next exercise. So just finish your relaxing and holding the position. You will get back into lunge position. Then hips are square. We will rotate that front foot in a 45-degree angle. We will slide the back leg a little bit down, and we will try to go down to our forearms. If it's too hard, you can use yoga blocks under your forearms or just using your hands. Okay, still hips opening, so it's important that, and yeah, just hold it for 10 seconds. When the 10 is done, my right leg is the front, left hand will be on the floor. Same side hand will push a little bit the front leg sideways. Okay, and we are opening the chest. We are still at the same side. Okay, and just pushing that knee a little bit sideways, holding it for 15 seconds. Then move it back. This leg will move on a big circle and child's pose. When you feel ready, get back into the lunge pose, the opposite side. Okay, front foot will be rotated outwards, 45-degree angle. We are dropping our hips. It's important that the knee is just above the front ankle. You can go on your forearms to the floor or using the yoga block or hold it on your hands. It's really up to you. Okay, we are holding that position for 10 seconds. And then, same side hand will push that front knee a little bit sideways. We can lean with our upper body in the opposite direction and just pushing it and hold it for 15 seconds. Then knee will go back on a big circle and child's pose. Okay, you have to count. Okay, then please roll on your bum and just roll your knees from side to side. And we will do the froggy. You can use the yoga blocks under your knees or just the floor. It's up to you. Okay, we have time to do 2 rounds, I guess. So yoga blocks are further from each other. Knee, knee. I need to drop my hips. Shins are parallel. I will go on my forearms and just hold that position. In the first round for 20 seconds. In the first round, our back is flat. Okay, we are just holding, holding, holding. If it's too much, you don't need to use the yoga blocks. And the 20 seconds done, just roll on your tummy, move your legs off from the yoga blocks and roll your hips. Then sit. We need to roll the legs again. And let's do one more round. We have 3 minutes. Okay, and this time, so we will do the same froggy position, but this time we will arch our back. Okay, so it's important that the tailbone should face upwards. So not just with flat back, we need to arch our back in the froggy. Okay, so I'll try to demonstrate it. Knee. You don't need to use the yoga blocks if you don't want to. This time I won't use it. Okay, so and I will. I guess you can see shins are parallel to each other and dropping your belly button down to the floor, rotating your tailbone upward and hold that position for 20 seconds and then roll on your tummy and roll your hips. And roll your hips from side to side. Then you can sit on your bum and rolling your knees because we need to put back everything in the right place. Okay, if it's done, one leg is extended, other leg is crossed, opposite elbow, grab that knee, we will twist a little bit, turn our body a little bit in the opposite direction, stretching the glutes, moving back the hips, and switching side, open the opposite knee. Okay, again, just the last gentle knee roll, not too much. Okay, sit on your heel, stretch a little bit the forearm at first that way, so palm is facing to you. And opposite direction. And the other arm. And take move your hands, release a little bit. Good, just breathe in and out and in. Out one last and stretch your body. And thank you so much, ladies.